Guys, what is up? Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Today's video, we're going in depth on my Bing Ads setup walkthrough. Now, I don't even know how long I can keep this video on YouTube for. I'm actually in the process of selling my store right now, and I go in depth inside my actual ads account of my store that has produced over hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to have it up a couple months from now once the store does sell, because I will have to make agreements that I will not compete. So that means I can't give away like product to market data that I have on this in this ad account. So guys, definitely enjoy this video. Tons of value in here. This video is actually taken directly from my Bing Shopping Ads course. The link is in the description for that. If you want to find out more about that, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you do get value. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, guys, so one more step that you want to do inside your ad account. Let me see. So you want to go at the top underneath Tools. You want to click Conversion Goals. Okay, at the top underneath Tools, click Conversion Goals. Create a conversion goal. Okay, what kind of conversions you want to track? So website. Select a goal category. Purchase. Destination URL. Okay, thank _you, so name, goal settings, create a destination goal purchase. So made a purchase, destination URL contains thank _you. That is the thank you page that Shopify automatically comes with. So now if you want to create if you want to say conversion action may vary, what you can do right here, you would have to customize your UET tag. So it's not the same as on Google or on Facebook, where basically you say, yeah, the conversion value is, X amount. It communicates extremely clearly. It's not like that. You would actually have to set up you basically have to have a programmer develop a Google Tag Manager solution. I have a recommendation to a guy on Fiverr that I found that can do this very well. You can click the link below if you want to have your revenue tracked completely accurately, completely perfectly. Let's say, for example, you have a $1,789 sale. If you get in touch with that guy in the description below from Fiverr, who I recommend, he can do that for you. I do not know how to do that, so you would have to have a programmer develop something like that. For me, even for my stores, listen, guys, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on Bing using these methods I'm about to teach you, and I did not have the exact revenue value. I just kind of knew my own numbers from, just doing my own bookkeeping. So I did not have the revenue value show there. You can hire that guy if you want to, but you don't necessarily need to. So I just put a standard. So right here, you put basically the average number of each sale. So if you have all high ticket products in the $1,000 to $5,000 range, maybe it'll be around $2,000. That's what I'm going to put there. And then all of this is all good. So you can just click next. Yes, the UET tag was already installed on the website pages. Save and next. The final thing you want to do is you want to put a little piece of code on our website. I'm not going to put that piece of code. I talked to a developer in the past over at Microsoft, and he instructed me to put this piece of code. So this piece of code you can find in the description. There's a document download to get this piece of code. You're going to go over into your settings under checkout, under additional scripts. You're going to put this, copy and paste that, click save, and then go back to Microsoft Ads, click next, all done. You can click done, and then your UET tag manager. So conversion goal created. If you have your UET tag set up, the goal should start recording. Okay. So what we want to do, since there's been no recent conversions, this is showing enabled and it's active. If there's no recent conversions, it's not going to say that it's active. So one thing you want to do is you can see if with your UET tag, you can see if it's set up correctly. So you want to click turn on your UET tag helper, refresh, and then you can see that we do have this tracking correctly. So, okay, now we are going to get into our initial campaign setup. Okay, now you guys are in for a treat today. I'm actually going to show you one of my actual stores that is actually running real campaigns, that has been spending thousands and thousands of dollars every month on ads. This month has only spent about 430. I've kind of dialed back with this store a little bit and have been spending less aggressively on it. But as you can see here, I have my campaign structured into an alpha campaign and a beta campaign. So you guys are actually seeing like real brands that I've sold for here. This is like, I've never showed people this before. So you guys are in for a real treat in this course, man. This is a total bonus that I didn't even think to add, but I was like, you know what? I haven't been spending as much time focusing on the store. I actually have been focusing on tons of other marketing efforts that have been my main focus. So now I think that I can share a little bit more about the store. So I'm going to do a product reveal in this video. And so, yeah, so guys, so I was selling saunas and steam showers, and I made hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales. I think it was a total of about $250,000 on this store. Okay, I marketed to the 48 states. These are all the brands: Sunray Sauna, Dundalk, Enlightened Sauna, Healthmate. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up this campaign, and we're going to check this out now. So now I am going to, in your ads account, now once your products have already been approved, your merchant center has already been approved, and all that stuff is all good to go, you're going to click. You're going to be in your expert mode dashboard. You're going to click campaigns. Okay. You're going to click create campaign, sell products from your catalog, standard shopping. You do not want to do smart shopping. Smart shopping only works when you've had enough data. Smart shopping only works once you've made enough sales. So once you've made about 30 sales and you're recording conversions and everything's going well, you can click smart shopping. For now, we're not going to do that. Standard shopping, click next. Search ads, not audience ads. Audience ads are Microsoft's name for display ads. Okay, so campaign name, we're going to do alpha campaign. Okay, so you can name that alpha all products, alpha campaign, whatever. I typically name it alpha products, but alpha all products, but I'm going to name it alpha campaign because I already have an alpha all products in this account, so I don't want to get confused. So now I'm going to actually do a shared budget for the alpha and beta campaign. So I'm going to create an alpha and beta shared budget campaign. Okay. This has been said to communicate between the alpha and beta campaign. And I'm going to explain exactly what that means in a second. I'm going to go a little bit more in detail with this. You can also download my alpha beta ads playbook PDF. In the description. That's going to give you kind of like a detailed breakdown of what each campaign is, sort of like a cheat sheet type of thing. You can refer to that as you're going. Okay, so your alpha campaign is essentially going to be all of your branded terms. So like your brand, your make, your model, size, color, etc. Like your high quality, strong search terms that indicate high buying intent, where you know for sure based on what they're searching for that they know exactly what they want. And then your beta campaign is going to be your non-branded stuff, which is going to be your basic product type. So for example, let's just kind of do just as an example. So your alpha campaign search term would be something like super freeze, kegerator, 18-inch wide dual stout, or something like that. And then beta would just be something like kegerator, right? So one is extremely specific. They know the size, they know the brand, they know the type of unit, they know very specific details on what they want. They might even know the color exactly, whatever. For beta, they don't know as much, but it still shows buying intent. It still shows high buying intent and something that you do still want to pay for. Okay, so we're going to talk about that more in depth in the next tutorial. For now, we just want to set this up. We're going to go over a little bit more theory and stuff like that in the next one. For now, you guys are ready to launch ads at this point. Like, you guys are ready to go start running traffic, do your thing, and you don't need to wait for any reason. So we're just going to set this up, and then we'll go over theory in the next one. Okay, at this point, everything's looking good. We can keep moving. So now for the alpha campaign, you want to set the alpha campaign to low priority. Okay, now high priority is going to be the beta campaign. High priority essentially means that that's the first campaign that's going to get hit whenever a search comes through that's relevant to our products. Okay, a low priority means that you don't want as many search terms coming through because you're trying to go for higher quality search terms. Okay, so we're setting that campaign to low priority. Okay, we're going to start our bid at $1. Let me choose specific locations. We're going to do United States. Okay, target United States. We're going to exclude Hawaii, and we're going to exclude Alaska. Okay. Now, who people searching for, viewing pages about your targeted locations, you want to make sure that's checked off. You want people in your targeted locations. Okay, so you're going to click save from there. Okay, now your alpha campaign is created. You're going to go inside here. Okay, you're going to edit ad group 1. You're going to change that to the name of one of your brands, Alpha Sunray. So that's one of the names of the products that I was selling. So I'm going to click Alpha Sunray. I'm going to click into that. I'm going to subdivide here. I'm going to subdivide by brand. I'm going to click Sunray Saunas, save. I'm going to exclude everything else in all products. Click change bids, exclude, save. I'm going to subdivide Sunray Saunas. I'm going to click ID, and I'm going to select all of the item IDs in that list. Okay, so now that is evenly divided, subdivided by brand, and each one of my products is evenly listed in that. So we're going to do this again with a beta campaign. Now you're going to do that for all of your ad groups. Okay, so we're going to click campaigns, create campaign, sell products from my site, standard shopping, next, search ads, next. Campaign name is going to be beta campaign. Apply budget from shared library. Okay. We're gonna skip over all that. This is going to be high priority. Default bid, we're gonna start that at 50 cents per click. All available countries, we're gonna do let me choose specific locations again. United States. Target. Then you want to exclude Hawaii and Alaska. Okay. Now, if you do want to ship to those states, that's completely fine. You can do that too. Make sure people searching for or viewing pages is unselected, and then you can click done. So we're going to do this again so you guys really got it down. We're going to type in Sunray Saunas. Oops. Don't know what happened. Okay. Ad group. I want to make sure that I can name my ad groups appropriately. You want to make sure that you name your ad groups based on the campaign and the brand. Okay, so each ad group is going to be a completely separate brand. So Beta Sunray Saunas. Okay, each ad group is going to be its own brand. So you're going to click into that. Now, if you set up your SEO properly, like I said in the Simprosis Feed app video, you should have no problem seeing where all of your brands are, where all your item IDs are, and everything like that. If you can't see the brand name, and you can't see, if Sunray Sauna, if you go to subdivide by brand, for example, you click subdivide and you click brand, and your brands are not all showing up there accordingly, then you set something up wrong in your SEO. And when you have to go back to your website, you have to click products. You have to go here on the product page, and you have to make sure that the vendor name is in there accurately, and you have to make sure that you have your SKU number and your UPC set up accurately. You can get away with not doing your UPC number, but you need your SKU number, okay? Now that will communicate with Bing through the Bing Shopping Feed app, and then your brands will appropriately, accurately show up here, okay? So click Summary Saunas, click Save. If you did any of this wrong and you're not seeing your brands, pause, go back to the Simprosis Feed app video, make sure you follow along accurately, okay? So for here, we want to exclude everything else in all products again. Summary Saunas, we're going to subdivide by item ID. We're going to select all these here and then click Save, okay? All right, now guys, go ahead and do this for all of your brands that you have. Again, each ad group is going to be its own brand, okay? So, we can set up another one just for good measures. Create ad group, another brand. We're going to do Alpha Enlighten Sauna. That's another sauna brand that I was selling for. Okay, audience ads, ad distribution. This you can leave alone for right now. Ad distribution, that's important. So this is so Bing basically has partnerships with AOL, Yahoo, and what they're called syndicated search partners, which are basically a series of different types of websites that have agreed to let Microsoft advertise on their platform. So like display ads, things like that, which are what are called audience ads in Microsoft, okay? So I set this to all search networks so that this can do its thing. I don't want to block anything yet. Once I see poor quality traffic coming in from some of those sites, I'm actually able to block those, which we can go into in a separate part of this training. But for right now, you don't need to worry about that, okay? Okay, so all that is good. I can click Save. Okay, I'm going to click into Alpha Enlighten Sauna. I'm going to subdivide by brand. Okay, I'm going to click Enlighten Sauna, save. I'm going to exclude everything else in all products. Click Save. I'm going to click Enlighten Sauna. I'm going to subdivide by item ID. Select all of them at the top, and then I'm going to click Save. Now, if the products that you are selling happen to have multiple different categories under one brand, you can subdivide by product category and then by item ID, which I'm not going to be doing in this one. I'll show you real quick just so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. Let's say, for example, you're selling for a certain furniture brand, and that furniture brand has couches, leather couches, fabric couches, or maybe they have like desks as well or something like that. What you can do is you can, first subdivide by brand. Oops. Okay, click the brand that you want to choose. Again, exclude everything else in all products so that this is organized and accurately only advertising Enlighten Sauna. Okay, subdivide this again, and then if you had certain product types, you can click that. So 2-person outdoor infrared, 5-person outdoor infrared, traditional saunas, traditional and infrared saunas, I can subdivide by all those different things. So I can click Save there. Now check that out. Now I can subdivide by item IDs within that. So it's going to show me only these 4. In my case, I don't necessarily need to do that because there's not that many saunas. There's only about 30. But if you have like radically different product types, like desks versus couches, you want to see which one's going to do better. You want to be able to compare certain pieces of data. But in my case, I don't necessarily need to worry too much about tracking the 2-person sauna versus the 3-person sauna. So, all right, guys. So I think that's good in terms of the alpha beta campaign setup. In the next video, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on the theory behind this and how exactly this works, and why it is we do an alpha beta campaign structure the way that we do it. So guys, again, congratulations. You have officially launched your ads You have launched your Bing ads, you launched your product listing ads, you have brands, you have suppliers, you've followed through, you've done your due diligence, you are taking action, you're taking chances, you're taking risks and acting intentionally in your life. I congratulate you on that. Not many people make it this far, man. Not many people make it this far. Already within the next few weeks, you can probably be at one of the top 10% of Shopify store owners. Just because the level and the degree and the depth that you're taking this right now is already much more than what most people do. Okay, most people fall short. They don't really go all the way with it, and they just kind of play around and like throw some products on there and then get discouraged because they can't do it. You are really not listening and totally getting rid of any of the negativity in your mind, and you're just going for it. So I congratulate you on that. And let's go into the next one.